Hey guys, it's Mallory with another stamp video, and today I'm going to go over the process of sending your stamps in order to get them certified. Now this video is a long time coming. I actually did a video about this a while ago. I worked on it, but then some things just came up and it just didn't work out. So I'm happy to revisit this again and upload it to my channel. So a lot of people think they have a stamp worth a few $1,000s, if not more. So what do you do when you have that stamp? You really probably can't walk it into a shop and sell for that amount of money. A lot of times, serious stamp collectors are only going to buy super valuable stamps if they have a certification. So the question of the day is, how do you get that certification? There are many different sites and places you can go to get your stamp certified. I recommend the American Philatelic Society, or APS. What you're going to do is you're going to go to their website. I'm going to walk you through that in a second. You go to their website, you fill out their paperwork, you send in the stamp, you wait for their reply, they send you back the stamp. Now, this is going to be a step-by-step instructional video about how to go onto the website, where to go, what to print off, how to fill it out, and me sending this stamp in. So before we get into all that paperwork, we have to actually find out what this stamp is, the possible Scott catalog number, and from there we can start filling out the paperwork. Alright, so step one is you actually want to find out what you think the stamp you are sending in to the American Philatelic Society is. So of course I have done my research. I know that this stamp is in fact A31. I know the colors are a little off, but that's okay, we'll get into it. So as you can see, A31 is the same design as this stamp. So now we have to figure out what Scott catalog number this stamp is actually, because it's probably not this one because this one is a little red. So we come down here, see A31, Vermilion, probably no. Vermilion, probably no. We keep going down. Gray brown looks a little more better. We'll keep coming down, see if we can find A31. No. Come back up here. Let's see, A31, gray brown. That one looks a little bit better. So I think it's probably the gray-brown color. Wouldn't you agree? Gray-brown. Now, what separates this A31 down here, gray-brown, to that one? And that is going to be the watermark. So you can see here it says watermark 23, and up here it says watermark 30. So how do we find out the watermark? In most Scott catalogs, the watermark will be located at the very beginning of the country. So, just like I said, we're going to go to the very front page of my Great Britain Scott catalog here, and we're going to look for the watermark. So the watermarks we're looking for are watermark 23 and watermark 30. So, I've already found 30. It's right here. It looks like it's a crown. I don't see 23. I see 24. Let me flip it back over here. Yep, and there you go. Alright, so we have 23. It's like this kind of circle here. So we should be able to pick up this watermark decently easily and know which stamp we actually have here. So let me go grab it. We'll bring it back in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get this in the light so we can find the watermark. Alright guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back, and we'll be able to figure out what this watermark is. Alright, most of you should recognize this place. This is actually where I do most of my grab bags, what's in the boxes, all that stuff. So yeah, so we're going to pull it in, and we're going to see if we can see the watermark. Alright guys, do you see that? You can actually see the watermark. My light is coming from this side over here. And so you can see it shining through right there. You guys see that? That is definitely a crown. That is not even close to being anything but a crown. I feel like that's the best way to see it right there. So we do know that this is watermark 30. Now, let's go back to the Scott catalog. So now we know we have a stamp with watermark 30. We know that it is in fact A31. And we just got to check and make sure we basically confirm this with the plate number. So the plate number on this stamp is located these top corners on either side of postage. And if you look here, plate number 17, we do have a plate number 17 right here. So we can be fairly confident that this is Scott catalog number 84. Alright, so we've done all the legwork. We know what this stamp is. We know that this stamp should be worth around $62. So now I'm going to show you how to go on to the American Philatelic Society website, get the paperwork, fill it out. We're going to send this bad boy in. Typed in the American Philatelic Society. It's actually stamps.org. definitely go check their website out. They got a ton of resources here, but we're here to get a stamp certified. So what we're going to do is go to the top right-hand corner, click that icon, and we're going to go on down. Again, if you want to search, this website is worth your time, but we want a service. Let's see here, stamp authentication right there on the left side. We're going to click that. We're going to come down here. Stamp authentication with Apex. Submitting an item. Complete an Apex application for each item expertised. So that's what we want to do. So go ahead and click on that. As we come down here, we're going to go to download form. And this is the form you're going to send out to send your stamps in. It might look a little complicated, but I think it's super, super easy to fill out. Don't stress about it. I will show you how to fill it out in a few seconds. But one thing I do want y'all to look at is the fee section on this right side. So if you look closely, you will see that there is a fee for APS member and non-APS member. I'm a non-APS member. So my stamp, like I said, we think is worth $62.50. So it's $250 or less, which means this will cost me about $45 to authenticate. So authenticating a $62 stamp for $45 doesn't seem super smart, but I'm doing this for you guys, and I'm more than willing to do it. But if you have a stamp that you think is worth a few $1,000s, just recognize that if you go down a little farther, you will actually have to pay 5% of the total Scott catalog if it's over $1,200 or more. So keep that in mind. If you think you have a super expensive stamp, you might have to shovel out a little bit more change to get it authenticated. But if you're trying to sell it, I think it is worth it to do. So yeah, so I'm going to go print this off. We're going to fill it out together, and then we are going to send it in. All right, guys, so I have printed out this form. I have partially filled it out. I haven't filled it out completely, just because there's, like, of course, personal information I'm going to put in here in this video, but you guys will get the idea. So to start off with, you need to get a normal envelope, one that is 9.5 inches long. Then you're also going to need to get a smaller envelope like this, and you're also going to need to get something to put the stamp you are shipping into. So the use of this bigger envelope is so that they can send this stamp back to you with the certification involved. You can put the your return address, the postage on there, so then they don't have to do that. This smaller envelope here is actually for the receipt that they're going to send back to you. So you can have that for your records. And this is going to go into, I'm going to fold this up like a pamphlet, and I'm going to put this in the middle of it, so hopefully it stays nice and secure. I'm going to put all these things into one bigger envelope, and I'm going to send it in to the American Philatelic Society. So without further ado, I'll show you guys this kind of paperwork and show you what I'm working with here. Now I, of course, filled one of these out before, and it went okay, but so up here you can see signature date, owner's information. You do want to read all of the expertising service rules and regulations that is on their website, just so you are on the same page with them and they're on the same page with you. But like I said, they give you special instructions like send 2 envelopes, one bigger one, one smaller one, and they tell you what those are for. So I'm going to sign that and everything when I send this in. As you can see, I think the Scott catalog value is 62.5. The fee should be 45, as you can see, because it will be 250 or less. I want it insured when they send it back, and I think they fill this out. Return postage, total remittance, all that stuff. Put my name, and put my personal information here. Of course, my credit card information, so they can charge it if it is over, and they'll give me the fee charge and the date it was charged. Over here, you got to fill out the country. We did Great Britain. Catalog number 84. Catalog value 62.5. Used, obviously. Catalog, Scott catalog 07. Has his item previously been submitted? No. And that's about it. So I am going to fill out the rest of this information, and I will put this in a larger envelope to send it in to the American Philatelic Society in order to get this graded. Like I said, this stamp isn't super valuable, but I do think this video is worth doing for you guys because you guys have been asking me a lot of questions. If you have any more questions, put them in the comment section down below. I will do my best to answer these questions. People that are more knowledgeable than me, if I miss something, please let me know. Please put that in the comment section down below. I will try to pin your comment if it is super important so other people can see it. And like I said, guys, I'm no professional. This is just me trying to help you out, just a normal guy trying to help you out. If I find out I made some big mistake, I'll probably redo this video. I'll, of course, leave this one up because You guys are following my journey and we're learning together, so I'm okay to admit when I make mistakes. But that's what I got, guys. It's really not that hard. It is a little pricey, so I would recommend only doing this if you think you have a stamp worth a few $100s, especially if you're going to sell it. If you're just going to keep it, might not be worth it. But if you're going to sell it, you're looking to sell it, I would do that. I'm not doing that. This one's not super expensive, but I know what the price should be, so it'll be cool to get these certificate back, get it authenticated, show you guys the process. I hope this video helped, and as always, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching.